oh my god. Airplanes on the roof, body get high like a balloon. Hurricane in the room, and they're like, oh my god. Blow high like a fuse, yeah, we're too hot to be cool. Damn, we're breaking the rules, and they're like, oh my god. Run it up, we certified, blow this up.
Je m'appelle Solomon Johannes, aka Sir Solomon 92, and I have to say I'm very excited and very good spirits about my upcoming holiday that I'm going to be spending in La France, in Paris, for about maybe 9 nights through British Airways. Going to be flying through. The reason for this occasion is because I'm doing a review here for WWE Clash in Paris 2025, which will be held in the La Défense Paris Arena, which is meant to be held on August the 31st for the event holding for Clash in Paris. So it's really excited for me to be back traveling. So I haven't traveled since last event I traveled to since maybe last year for WrestleMania 40. So when I saw The Rock there, Cody Rhodes, you know, the whole event there in Philadelphia was very emotional. So hopefully this year I'm traveling to France, which is not very long this journey, very straightforward I would say. So it should be very straightforward for this journey I should be making, and I'll be vlogging, I'll be doing a review, and you know there are a lot of matches to be looking up to the card. You know, John Cena will be facing Logan Paul in the singles match. You know, the main event is for Jey Uso, CM Punk, Seth Rollins and the night in a fatal 4-way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship as the main event picture. So there's also going to be attending the Monday Night Raw show that will be taking place in France in the same arena after that. So there will be a lot of things I'll be doing in France. You know, there'll be a lot of sightseeing, a lot of Eiffel Towers. You know, a lot of things I'll be doing, a lot of activities there as such. So, you know, just stay tuned, and then I'll be keeping a diary of things I do there in France, around Paris and such. So just stay tuned, and hopefully you enjoy my review of my trip to France, over my creative remarks I give over my review over the Clash in Paris event happening in France. So stay tuned, and I don't know much French, to be honest. I was very bad at learning French at school, to be honest. Anyways, stay tuned, and hopefully for review coming up. Bye.
Temperature is on the rise. Like, oh my god. Course fast like room. High as fuck cause I'm rolling off shrooms. Skin shine like I'm fresh about the pool.
Right, so it's now about maybe it's maybe close to midnight now, past midnight now. At the airport now, at Heathrow Airport 705, just awaiting a few hours time for the British Airways check-in to be open in a few hours time, so I'll have to wait here for quite a while to the airline to open at the sun time as well, so I'll have to wait as well. You can see on the check-in information here, so what it says, I think it says here Paris, so from 4:30, so I have to make sure I check in before that time, I would say. So quite a few times I have to be here for like 4 or 5 hours, so it's going to be quite long to stay here, I think, so yeah. Alright, so now currently on the flight to Paris at the moment, just put the plane about maybe 10-20 minutes ago on board to Paris. So it should be about maybe 20-40 minute flight all the way from London to Heathrow to Paris and Charles Airport in La France in Paris. So yeah, looking forward to only getting off the kick-off in the moment as well. So, you know, looking forward to seeing the event over there from Clash in Paris at the moment, you know, during a few days of time. So, you know, it's 27th today, August, so event starts around 31st and next round Raw on that day, so really looking forward to it. Take a rest. Right, and so I just arrived in Paris St. Charles Airport here in France, around Paris. So just arrived here just about maybe 5 minutes ago to collect some luggage. So about to call for an Uber at the moment to get to the hotel where I'm staying here, around here until September the 5th. So I'm going to wait around here until Uber arrives. So it could be about maybe 5 or less minutes than that. So I have to wait until then. So yeah. Right, so I just managed to check into my room here. It's a hotel in Monox in around Paris. So it's not really one of the best places to stay, if I'm being honest, but it's not really too bad how it is over here, you can see. So it's basically just a one bedroom accommodation I'm staying in for my holiday here in France. So there's a bed there, there's TV, my food's there, my laptop's there. So I have my suitcase there, luggage, yeah. So I have to finish packing up things. So windows there, there's cooker there. So yeah, that's basically where I'm going to be staying for my holiday. So I'm going to be preparing for a few things upcoming. So I'm going to be prepared for it.
Hurricane in the room, and they're like, oh my god, blow high like a fuse. Yeah, we're too hot to be cool. Damn, we're breaking the rules, and they're like, oh my god.
Bonjour, it's about probably about 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning here in France, local time. So just woken up just now, just about 5 or 10 minutes ago, just brushed my teeth. So just about to have breakfast here in the hotel. So just having a pain on chocolate with a croissant with cappuccino. Here is my first meal here, so about to enjoy myself. So I'll be having that. So later on I'll be probably going out at some point. So I'll probably settle here for a bit and I'll be leaving. So yeah. Alright, so today I'm at the Eiffel Tower in around Paris, in the central area of Paris. So just on the look around here, the bottom section of the Eiffel Tower here. So this is where people come, many tourists come here around Paris as such. So I'm going to show you where the Eiffel Tower is, around the bottom of here. And it goes up to different floors around the middle section and the bottom and the upward section on the top of the tower there, which is not where I'm going to go to, unfortunately, because if it was the first floor or maybe the second or third floor, probably would be okay with it, but I'm not going to be going to the top floor. That's very scary, I have to say, in that instance. So yeah, so I was going to continue to go around here, see other things around here in general. So that's what we're doing for today. So yeah. Right, so I'm just right in the middle of the Eiffel Tower here. So just in the level section here where like it's like right in the middle, literally here. So if I could just put the camera up here, that's way up there, you see. It's way in the middle here. Look at the Eiffel Tower. You can see like all the tourists here. You can see them like the police over there, like the sirens. You know, you can see the building over there. Is the political building there of the French government. I'm not sure which building that represents. I'm not sure about that. You can see there's like a lot of like people queuing up. There's a lot of restaurants here, etc. So yeah, so just browsing around here, doing a bit of sightseeing as usual. So be doing a bit more after that later on. So yeah. Right, so just finished a bit of a sightseeing around the Eiffel Tower and around the building over there with the French flag, etc. So just about to enjoy some chocolate ice cream here. Oh la la, it's very creamy chocolate ice cream here. It costs me about €5 when you buy around the Eiffel Tower here. So it's very cheap if you want to buy around you know, souvenirs or ice cream, etc. So just you whether you want to get good ice cream from here from France, etc. So it was a bit more sightseeing after a few moments. So yeah, that was a really good ice cream I was eating there. So now I'm just near the riverside, near where I was at the moment, the Eiffel Tower. So see the riverside here, just the camera there. See there's a boat there for people who want to dine, have alcohol, etc. beer. So it's a coach, you know, there's a bridge over there. You know, there's other assorted buildings there, you know, for different purposes. You know, for instance, you know, live here in central Paris, etc. You see the boats flying through the riverside here. You know, there's different people who run businesses here around the area of Paris. So yeah, it's quite nice weather at the moment. It's quite nice temperature. It's a bit breezy around here. So yeah, see how nice it is around this the train metro system in France, etc. So yeah, so looking around, there's not really much at the moment, and we'll do more in a moment. Right, so just taking a little bit of sightseeing earlier before, so now I'm at the restaurant here, just gonna have a nice chicken up here in center of Paris. Gonna have indulged in this chicken up here. So right. Good luxury they serve here in Paris, you know. Depending on you know, due to its cultural delicacies they have here in the French capital, you know, depending on how the government wants to improve things here, you know, with the financial structures, you know, the not nutrition, but the way the French economy can improve their ways of managing the businesses here, economy-wise, etc. But yeah, very nice. It is. You see the top bubble tea shops here, or the off licenses here, the people walking by. So yeah, do all after this. Okay, so I'm just, it's now approaching night time at the moment here in the capital of France, near the Eiffel Tower. So just earlier I had something to eat over the restaurant there. I had a chicken wrap and juice earlier. So I'm just now at the middle of the Eiffel Tower, just around here, where there's people surrounding near the Eiffel Tower, just for tourism purposes or nearabouts where the Olympics were being held here a few years ago, or futureward, I would say. So you can see the Eiffel Tower behind me, which is lit up in light, as it always is, like around the nighttime settings here in France. So a lot of people doing various things around here for a lot of purposes, for tourism, etc. So a lot of things in general. So yeah, gonna be heading back to hotel room at the moment in about probably a few minutes time. So I will be calling for Uber like I was when I got to the airport. So probably will go around here, probably do sightseeing. If not, I'll probably be heading back home to my hotel room and then decide what to do upon next or so. So let's see what happens. Anyways, see you. Right, so I'm just at the riverside here at the near where all the boats are on the river here, on where the boats are floating across the river here near the Eiffel Tower here. So you see the bridge there, you see the Eiffel Tower there lit up at night time. So you know, during the night settings, you know, the Eiffel Tower is always lit up at as usual setting here around nighttime setting in the capital of France. So you see all the boats here, you see all the people here sitting down there near the riverside, you know, all the tourists here, etc. So, you know, kind of a good tourist attraction here, I would say, during where I was spending my holiday here as of today and tonight so far. So everything's been okay so far. So look forward to the occasion this Saturday and not Saturday, Sunday and Monday for Clash in Paris, and for Monday Night Raw should be one hell of a blockbuster. You know, depending on the match card they have on Sunday for, you know, for the Fatal 4-Way. You know, seeing the Logan Paul, you know, match cards used to be really uplifting in some ways. You know, depending on how, you know, they've scheduled the card for that upcoming match, etc. So we'll just see how things go. You know, to the build up. You know, to because they're doing a European tour at the moment, so they are building up things as time passes. So we'll wait to see how things are enclosed or how it goes. So let's wait until then. Wow, look at that amazing setting there on the Eiffel Tower there, with the lights flickering around the tower there from up to bottom. It's really amazing. Look, like they're celebrating New Year's Eve at the moment. Like it's already 2026. Yeah. Nice music in the background from one of the boats here with Stardust music. Sounds better than you. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Vive la France! Oh la la!
Alright, so I'm back in my hotel room now. So I enjoyed my sightseeing day here in Paris, over Eiffel Towers and a few places I went to, ice cream and a few other things I came to, and a few other areas I went to around the Paris capital, you know, the chicken wrap, etc. You know, the things are over the riverside, etc. You know, nighttime setting. That was all good, in good aspects today. So I enjoyed my sightseeing today, and look forward to Sunday and Monday for Raw and Clash of Paris, which will be commencing over the next few days into the beginning of the first month, the end of this month here. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to get this. Just losing my words at the moment because I'm pretty enjoying my holiday at the moment after doing all this today. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna let things loose and just play a few things on my emulator. So I do sometimes play games in my spare time on my laptop. You know, I play old retro emulators. So yeah, I'll probably be doing that. What will I be doing? Right, about to play Tekken 3 on my laptop. Gonna have a bit of fun here.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, Jin Kazama. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. You win. Round 2. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. You win. Round 2. Fight. Perfect. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Ooh, you look sexy, baby.
Here we
Just
go.
undress, you'd be really good to have
Round
sex
1.
with.
Fight.
Alright, I'll stop acting on purpose.
You round 2. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Ooh, big man.
Round 1. Fight. You win. Round 2. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. You round 2. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. fight!
Bit of rest now, start getting prepared for
You win!
days or so. All around people that fights, but
Yeah, we're too hot to be cool. We're breaking the rules, and they're like, oh my god. Run it up, we certified. Blow this up, we chasing highs. On the floor, it's justified. Oh my god. Credit cards mixed out tonight. I my head lost in the.
Bonjour. Currently outside the La Défense Arena, just queuing up at the moment for Clash in Paris, just today on the 31st of August 2025 here in Paris in France. So just managed to prepare myself today for today's upcoming event here in Paris for these European events they do here for Clash in Paris. So just waiting upon for the doors to be open around 6:30 today. So we're looking forward to tonight's festivities here. So you can see all the people, the fans here queuing up for tonight's event here. So very looking forward to tonight's event. So alright, so just managed to get through the security checks as well. So I'm just here at the you see here, that's the Paris La Défense Arena here in Paris in France. So just gonna get ready to be put to the show. No, put to the show. I'm not working today. I'm just here on holiday. I'm being honest. So just gonna look for just 56 I can see around here. So you see all the people here queuing up at the merchandise set, etc. So I'm gonna get ready to go inside and enjoy the show. Right, so I've just now made my seats in row 32. Row 42, C39 here at the Paris La Défense Arena in Paris, France. So just waiting for the show to begin now in for Clash of Paris. For there is a European event they do here, which they're holding here in France at the moment. So just waiting for the show to begin at the moment. So I'm just going to show you like the stage setup, Eiffel Tower here. You can fit 5G here. So you can see the advertisement for Paris La Défense Arena for the people are making their way to the show at the moment here. So yeah, you see they're getting excited now for tonight's occasion here. For the fans go woo woo woo. So I'll be really looking forward to see the Fatal Four Ray, see the logo code, etc. So should be one good occasion here for Clash of Paris, I would say. Vive la France, voilà. high kick there to his head. RTC, 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 RTC. go, lad. Mr. Heyman. So he won more this guy. It's not a very good situation there. what time is he going to do it on him? Right for the announce table. Becky, allez!
Allez, Becky!
The cult of personality. The cult of personality. CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! Right, so the WWE Clash of Champions 2025 in Paris, France is now over. So as you just saw there, I covered the main event when, unfortunately I'm not too happy about it, but it's a bit, you know, the way she came in, Becky Lynch came in and done her husband a favour for that bit. Instead of CM Punk winning, instead Punk just managed to get the win. We're going to be having my reactions for it once I get back to the hotel room later on. But yeah, it was a really good show overall. I really enjoyed the whole show overall. And yeah, I look forward to Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, where I should be attending it tomorrow. So yeah, you can see everyone's very ecstatic about the show tonight. We're not very ecstatic, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite events I've been to for wrestling, to be honest. But it's a good way to spend my holiday, you know, just to spend time for work. But yeah, it's really good to see WWE doing more events in Europe as such. But I will be giving my full analysis once I get back to where I'm staying here in Paris later on. So good show overall. But I'll give my full analysis later on when I'm there. Right, stay tuned.
Oh my God.
Right, I have to say that show was pretty awesome, I would say. But in the La de France, I just came back from the Clash of Paris event held over there, just France. I just came back through the metro line system by tram, very late at night, I would say. So yeah, I'm just gonna brief analysis over my reaction over the event itself. So yeah, I mean, you know, the way
Roman Reigns went against Bronson Reed in that match, where they were going for a lot of moves in the match. The way it started. And there was a lot of disagreements with the way Paul Heyman was accompanied with Roman Reigns as such in that instances. And so they were just brawling all over the arena, not in the arena, but around the ring and such. Like they were brawling, like they went through like barricades, whether they went through barricades as such. And then there was, and then it happened to be where Roman Reigns delivered a few moves on Bronson Reed, and he managed to hit spear out of him out of nothing, and he managed to win cover 1, 2, 3. And after the match ended, Paul Heyman was in the ring, and then he managed to he was a bit subdued with Roman Reigns in that instances, where he was just in the ring itself and he was pleading, and then he just grabbed Heyman like that, and then he made him like fall down or disorientated as such. And then Roman Reigns paraded around the victory like on top of the announce table, and then out of fucking nothing, Von Breaker decides to spear him through the announce table out of fucking holy shit. I was very surprised about that part. And then all of a sudden, like for the next 5 or 10 minutes, you see people brawling. Like Braun Breaker comes out, Adam Pearce comes out. There's people separating each other, like Bronson Reed and that. So it's a bit hellacious after that, I would say, in that regard. So what for matches there were? I think they were one for Sheamus and Rusev. So they hit a few execution moves during the match. They were doing high kicks, submission holds. It was a straightforward match. So the match a few weeks ago on Raw. So because I remember the outcome of the match was Rusev hitting the submission hold on Sheamus by pinfall, or no, it was by submission, I believe. So a straightforward victory, nothing much special, just the same match they had as for that, I would say. So yeah, so Becky Lynch was facing, I forget who she was facing. Was it Stephanie Vega or whoever it was she was facing for the women's championship? So Becky Lynch was expected to win the match at some point during before the match itself, because Becky Lynch has been in the business in WWE for quite a number of years now. She's got new theme music now, which is very good for the Irish Lass Kicker. So Becky Lynch does the thing, whether she does the thing stuff and the moves, like the 5-10 minutes they build her going over the ring, holding a lot of grappling hold and stuff. So they were just like executing moves within each other, and then out of nothing, Becky Lynch executes her finisher out of nothing, and then manages to become the new women's champion as such for that instances. So so I'm going to move on to that match of Logan Paul and Cena very briefly. So Cena and Logan Paul, I've probably seen the match before between those two, but there was a very lively atmosphere when both made their entrances and such like that. So they managed to have some sort of atmosphere within the crowd, So that's basically how they managed to go on about things within the match itself. Like it was like a Hogan and Rock stare down at some point when they were staring at each other, but they did manage to execute a few moves in the ring. Doing all this stuff, like that. Hitting the attitude adjustment, hitting the STF. Logan Paul hitting his high flying finishers. That sort of thing. And then they were brawling like. I don't remember. I think it was through the arena or through another like part of the ring as such, I would say. So, but yeah, as I recall it, I do remember Cena getting the victory in that match. So, and I do believe Cena is retiring this year at some point. So we'll just have to wait and see, what happens and how he will retire or what the capacity will be at some point. So, okay, going to move on to the fatal throwaway now. So Jey Uso, don't know who the current champion is. With Jey Uso, whether it's CM Punk, whether it's LA Knight, or no, LA's not champion, and fight of a contestant. I don't know. I've mentioned CM Punk, LA Knight. So yeah, let me just continue what I was saying for that moment there. I was just basically just going on to the match itself for the Fatal 4-Way contenders. So as I imagine it, it was started very straightforward, very rough, like a hardcore tornado, hardcore rules, such. So I remember at some point, LA Knight was like put for a table, or either the other opponent was put for a table, or they were just like hitting moves like through the announce table as such. I remember LA Knight or the other opponent going through the announce table, like high flying, whatever. So just like in the previous match in Logan Paul, where he went, maybe Logan or Cena went through the announce table, where he done a somersault from the ring to the outside to the lower part of the ring, I would say. So they were probably going at each other, hitting weapons as such. So it made me look like more than likely that CM Punk would be expected to win the match at some point. So going on to the ending, the latter half of the match, or the ending sequence, I would say, is where CM Punk was about to get the victory over Seth Rollins in some sort of capacity in some way, and then he was about to execute his finisher, or he was at the moment grappling him in a hold, and then out of nothing, there was a person dressed in black who came into the ring out of nothing, and then she managed to grab CM Punk and then basically hit like a weapon, or basically just push CM Punk to the floor or something. And then when the person took off the mask, it was done. This annoying bitch Becky Lynch came in to basically just interrupt things and basically just make things worse for CM Punk, and then to give the husband a favor, Seth Rollins, to get the 1, 2, 3, and then to retain or to win the title as such. So yeah, I do know what Becky Lynch is doing already, but to make my favorite CM Punk lose like that is a bit stupid and annoying, I would say, in that regard. But that's who she's married to, I'd say. I can't make an argument about a decision about it. So CM Punk didn't manage to get the victory. Seth Rollins covered him after that, and then after the match ended, they embraced each other. Showing her love and compassion for her husband like that. So that's basically how it ended. So we'll see what happens on Raw when they address the matter itself as such. So because I think he'll probably come out and they'll address it in some capacity. So we'll have to wait until then. So, but yeah, I did enjoy the show overall. I'll probably think it's one of the best shows they've done in Europe at some point. So I'll be getting forward to watching Monday Night Raw at the same place tomorrow. So even in France, ooh la la. We're looking forward to it in some great aspects, as I usually say for many events I go to, or things I do for excitement, or visiting, or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, take care.
My God, airplanes on the roof, body get high like balloon, hurricane in the room, and they're like, oh my God, blow high like a fuse.
Right, so Monday Night Raw is going to be taking place tonight in Paris France Arena. So last night's event over here in the arena for Clash in Paris is a very good event. It was tonight, so hopefully Raw will be excellent in some case, I would say. Yeah. One other point I'd like to make is that hopefully get to the point of where the thing to do with what Becky Lynch happened and the aftermath of the match helps in Seth Rollins in that case to win the match over the CM Punk victory. So we'll see what happens when he addresses it with husband Rollins if that's the case. So we'll see what happens when Raw starts in Paris, France.
We ain't gonna run it back. Because I'm supposed to be standing in front of you tonight with the World Heavyweight Championship across my waist. Instead, I got some medical tape on my waist. You know?
Showing his waist there, that tape.
In the back of my mind knows, what if I stayed out of Roman's match? Probably would have been all right. You know? What if I listened to his advice instead of trying to help him?
I think he got injured last night, that guy.
Well, if you know one thing about Jay Russo, he don't play about his family. Well, talk about my family, don't disrespect my family, and please don't ever put your hands on my family.
Just like that, love the sound of your own voice, love to get your own little chants in, your own stuff in all the time. You think when you walk out here, that's just a
Sorry, mate.
name and his matches? No, it was your name that they were chanting during my matches to let me know that they didn't care about me or what I was doing or who the hell I was and the hard work that I was putting in. Okay?
CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk!
You're not the voice of the voiceless. You are the poster child for apathy. And these people, they think that I forgot about that. They think I forgave them because what? They put me on your shoulders and carried me to the main event of WrestleMania? No, they didn't get me to the main event of WrestleMania. I got me to the main event.
Bonjour, just arriving from Paris La Défense Arena now, just on the tram on the way back to the hotel where I'm staying around Paris for Clash in Paris and for Monday Night Raw. I just came from the Monday Night Raw show just now, so pretty enjoyed the show, especially the part of the beginning to CM Punk. It was really hilarious in some aspects, depending on how events happened at yesterday's event at the Clash in Paris. So yeah, I'll be speaking about that later on, probably after I finish this tram journey. There's a few stops along the way here, along the metro system in France, so got that later or so.
Oh my god. Airplanes on the roof. Body get high like balloon. Hurricane in the room.
Right, so just managed to get back to my hotel room and just managed to treat myself with an Uber order from Domino's. So just managed to make a special order here. Because you know what you can do when you travel abroad to countries here, you can order food internationally here. Depending on where you travel to in some countries, you know, like in the United States or in France or in Canada or Switzerland for that matter, you can order food internationally as long as you have a compatible bank account that works alongside your account you're using, which is compatible with the country you're visiting in. So at this instance, I'm in France, so I just arrived from watching a WWE Monday Night Raw, where after Clash of Paris. So I managed to make it over here for Special Bolo, which is with a halal meat, you know, different cheese-orientated flavors and Fanta here. So about to enjoy myself here. Right, so let me just have a try of the pizza. Yeah, tastes very good. The Domino's they serve here in France, all a it's very kind of friendly tasted, the way they taste as well. So it does taste quite good in some aspects, I would say. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just continue to do that, and I'll probably just give my reaction on the show just in a few moments. Probably 2 minutes or so, I would say. So yeah. Right, so let me just give my brief analysis and review of Monday Night Raw that happened, emanated on the 1st of September 2025 in the La Défense Arena in Paris, France. The night after Clash in Paris 2025 emanated from the same arena itself. So what I would like mainly to talk about in this instance is the, the current thing to do with CM Punk at the moment, happens like during the main event, which happened at Fatal 4-Way, where during the match itself last night, as you may have seen, he was during the match, and then out of nothing, Seth Rollins' wife, Becky Lynch, came in. She was dressed in black, and then she unveiled herself, and she basically managed to cause CM Punk to have a distraction, which then occurred to cause CM Punk to lose the match and for Seth Rollins to cover in 1, 2, 3, and then to retain or to become the new WWE World Champion in that instance, which CM Punk was not very accustomed to, I would say. So I was just wondering whether they're going to address the matter itself in the ring together, with them, both of them displaying a reason why they were not on good terms with CM Punk for that on that basis. So, while watching the segment itself, I saw what CM Punk came on the show, and he was basically addressing the fans about the situation that happened, because what CM Punk does, he's always straightforward, he's always open-minded, he's always someone that is very knowledgeable and very understanding about how things happen in the professional wrestling business and how things occur within itself, and how he's managed to be comprehensively in these sort of instances with people, like, these situations or scenarios where they get into these conflicts or problems, issues that matter, which then he's able to amend in some ways in that case. So, hearing what he said, and then Becky Lynch came out, and then yes, as I was continuing what I was saying, so Becky Lynch came out to address CM Punk in the ring with her husband's entrance music, Burn It Down. So she came out to the ring to address Punk himself, speaking about, what the whole philosophy is onto screwing him over the Fatal 4-Way match into giving her husband a favor for that matter. And she was not very impressed with CM Punk's attitude towards, the way he was going on about, stuff to do with, her attitude into the way she came into the ring, the way she managed to make CM Punk, not like have any sort of capacity to become any champion that night. So the way they were extending change words of each other there, So I do remember they mentioned things like CM Punk was mentioning, I'm not talking about Liverpool or Manchester or Birmingham for that matter. I was a bit confused. I thought they were just talking about something to do with the guy, someone called Isaac joined Liverpool Football Club or something. I was a bit confused at that part when he was mentioning it, but I do understand about what Punk is trying to say to Becky Lynch there. He's trying to basically, convey his message to her, to try to tell her that, I'm not happy about basically the way you came in and ruined my shit that night. So why did you come in and ruin it for me when I was doing the work of your husband that night? And then it's like I was basically working with him that night in that match. And then you fucking feel the need to come here and say you're gonna fucking like come in and dress in all black and reveal yourself, and you're gonna let Zephyr get the win in that match. What the fuck are you doing? I was just thinking that was what it was basically for, only like for something to do with something that he disagreed with in his view, as opposed to what Becky Lynch was saying in that matter to himself like that. So I don't think Punk is very happy with the way Becky Lynch is dressing her. The way he was like condescending towards his face like that. The way he was like throwing her hands in her face like that, like he was basically like assaulting his face, like he just slapped his face. He was like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" Like that, I don't know. I know she's Irish, that woman, but I know. I know what the whole concept is. I'm not trying to make a big fuss out of it or anything, but I do know exactly like what the whole basis of it is basically. It's basically not really something to do with like anything to do with them like having any good relationship or anything, but I do know the whole basis of it, of what they're doing basically in that sort of instance. So I don't know whether it's going to be like another, whether it will lead up to another title match at the next pay-per-view event or something. So, well, if it does, then I do hopefully would like to see CM Punk become champion again by defeating Seth Rollins, or it might be the return of his wife AJ Lee teaming up. Maybe he could team up with his wife AJ against Becky Lynch and her husband Seth Rollins the next pay-per-view, or depending on what will happen in that matter. So. Yeah, I have to admit, it was a bit, that's the best part of the match. That's the best part of the show, I would say, which I enjoyed, to be frankly honest, Other than that, I do remember AJ Styles was facing Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio managed to get the victory in that match, so congratulations to Dominic Mysterio for retaining the Intercontinental title against AJ Styles. A pretty good match I was watching, so... Yeah, I do remember a few other things which I don't clearly remember, because I've just been in France for more than enough few days now. So I've been enjoying my holiday so far. I've been able to science. I went to Eiffel Tower. I went around the central area of Paris. I've been around a few places around where I'm staying around here in France. I've done a lot of sightseeing, etc. I've enjoyed my holiday pretty much. So I don't get back. I'm not back in London until the 5th this week, this coming Friday or something. So I don't fly until then. But I'm still here for the time being. So. let's see if everything happens. But yeah, I have enjoyed my holiday so far. That's what I will tell you. So, but other than that, Raw was a pretty good show overall, and there were tag team matches that happened, which was good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end my review here. So what I'm going to tell you guys to do is I'm going to tell you to if you did enjoy my review, if you did have a good perspective about it, so you can subscribe to me if you want my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is top of the screen there, or on this side here, or it could be on this side here. www.youtube.com/AssaSodom92. Subscribe if you want, make a judgment if you like, and subscribe to your almighty Mr. Solomon Yanis, aka Solomon92 if you want. So take care, guys, and hopefully you enjoy Clash of Paris and Monday Night Raw. For those of you in France who watch it, or people internationally around the world who watch it, thank you for watching my review, and thank you for speaking with me when I came to these events there. So I'll just end it by saying, oh la la, vive la France. Thank you for watching my review, and take care, guys. Peace.